everyone, Assalamu alaikum. This is Dr. Tazeen, your mentor and course director at Study MRCPI, and we are here with another YouTube series for all of you, which is a simulated patient task. And this is about discussion of delivery options when a breech presentation is there. So I would be candidate, and with me, examiner would be Dr. Soumya, who needs no introduction, and she would be examining us that how this task should be performed and how we can make it more better. If you have not subscribed the YouTube channel of Study Medic, subscribe now and just click on the bell icon so that you can stay updated with the YouTube series, which is specially designed for all MRCPI OSCE going candidates. Before start of session, the motivation for all of you is that keep your passion and dedication alive, and no one can stop you from succeeding in this exam. So we shall start the task. Hello, Dr. Soumya.
Hi, Tazeen. Hi. So I'll be playing the dual role. I'll play the role player first, and
All
then
right.
probably I'll
Thank you
have
so
very
much.
little as an examiner, anyways, because you would do it
Thank you
very
so much for your time, and thank you so much for your that
yes,
you are going to help us that how we can make it better.
yes, darling. So can you show the slide and we will start it?
So yes, we can start. So this is a task about breech presentation at 34 weeks, and we have to understand that how we have to perform patient simulated tasks and what can be the options for a safe delivery in breech presentation and how the patient's concerns should be addressed. Hello, this is Dr. Tazeen, one of the doctors in the antenatal care clinic today. Am I talking to Mrs. Monica Jones?
Yeah, hello. Yes,
All right. Thank you so much, Monica. How would you like to be addressed?
Monica should be fine.
All right. So, can I confirm your age, Monica?
Yeah, I'm 28-year-old.
Thank you so much. So, Monica, I can understand from your notes that you are 34 weeks pregnant and you are here to discuss about your birth options as you came to know about breech presentation. Is that correct?
Yes, when I went to my midwife the last, she said that my baby is bottom first, and I'm a little worried because I've read through a lot of things and I want to know what happens next and my options as well.
All right. Your concerns are really valid, Monica. Apart from this, is there any other concerns or expectations from this consultation?
No.
All right. So what we do is that as we are meeting for the very first time, so first I will ask you a few quick questions just to know about your pregnancy, and then I will discuss all the options with you. I will also involve my consultant in this management plan, and I will provide you the written information so that you can it becomes easier for you to make a plan. How does that sound, Monica?
Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you.
All right. So, can you please tell me more about this pregnancy? That this is your first pregnancy?
Yeah, this is my first pregnancy and it's a planned one as well. So I have been regularly in touch with my GP and the midwife, and all the blood tests and the scans have been fine so far, except for the last visit, which my midwife was little concerned about the bottom first, and I think they did a scan, which also confirmed that my baby is bottom first. That's
All
when she
right.
wanted me to see you guys so that you can explain me better.
All right, Monica. Congratulations for your first pregnancy. And don't worry, we are here to help you and support you in this. So, you are taking folic acid, correct?
Yeah.
All right. And apart from this, Monica, your menstrual cycle is regular otherwise?
Yeah, before, yes.
All right. And your when was your last menstrual period?
I really don't remember, but I know it's up to 34 weeks because it is
All
confirmed by
right.
the first scan
All
as well.
right. All right. Okay, Monica. Is there any other medical concern you are following up with your GP?
No, I'm fit and fine.
All right. Any surgeries in the past?
No,
Apart from folic acid, any other supplements or medicine you are taking?
no, whatever the multivitamins and the folic acid which the GP had given,
Mm-hmm.
that's all.
All right. Any allergies to any foods or medicines?
No,
Are you aware of your blood group, Monica?
it's O positive.
All right. Do you have any reservations if the blood transfusion is needed?
No, if it is required, I'm okay.
All right. And what is your height to weight ratio?
I think that's normal because my midwife was
Mhm.
mentioning it's in the normal
That's really
range.
good to know. And I'm sorry to ask, do you smoke
No,
any alcohol?
No.
Pardon me asking, any recreational drugs?
No.
Whom do you live with, Monica?
I live with my partner.
All right. And how is the support at home?
He's quite supportive.
All right. So, coming, thank you so much for this information, Monica. Just summarizing for you that this is your first pregnancy and you are 34 weeks pregnant. You have taken folic acid and you are taking supplements and you are not taking any other medicine apart from this. And you are here to discuss the birth options as this is breech presentation. Am I correct, Monica?
Correct.
All right. So, coming to your concerns, Monica, are you aware that what is the type of breach which have been told to you?
I think they mentioned to me something like a frank breach. That's what they
Mhm.
mentioned to me.
All right. Okay, Monica. So, coming to your concerns, first of all, I will tell you that what the breach presentation is, what can be the causes, and what can be the safe options for you or your baby. So, breech presentation, if I draw for you, normally in pregnancy, the baby presents when the head is first and the body of the baby is after that. But what happens in breech presentation is that the baby's bottom is first, which we call as breech presentation. All
Mhm.
right, so there can be many reasons of breech presentation, like if in case of first pregnancies, it can be baby's bottom first, or if there is some fibroid which we call as some growths in the womb of the woman, or if the afterbirth is first, or if there are two babies in pregnancy. From your notes I can see that this is your first pregnancy, which can be among one of the reasons that why this baby has presented as bottom first. Am I
Okay.
clear so far, Monica?
Yes. Thank you.
All right. So coming to the safe options, what can be that as from your notes, I can see that this is your 34 weeks pregnancy. So first option can be leaving to the nature and just repeat scan at 36 weeks, and we can see most of the babies they can change their position and they can become head first position. So the repetition of scan would be carried out at 36 weeks, and then we can plan further. Am I clear so far, Monica?
Yeah, yeah, I understand. But the chances are very slim, isn't it? Of
Yes, the chances are very less, Monica. So only 8 out of 100 babies they can turn their position. Otherwise,
oh,
they stay as bottom first.
okay.
All right. So the other option, Monica, can be that at 36 weeks, after 2 weeks, we can try to rotate the position of the baby through your tummy, which
Mm.
we call as external cephalic version. This is done. Yeah, the chances of success in this 50 out of 100 women, they can have successful procedure as this is your first pregnancy. So the chances are 50 out of 100. In if it is second or third pregnancy, then the chances can be higher. So what we do is that under ultrasound guidance, when the by continuously checking the heartbeat of the baby, we try to change the position of the baby and we try to rotate the baby. So
Okay.
this is done when we have a backup plan of cesarean section, as well as there are slight chances that the baby's heartbeat can be affected. That's why we are continuously monitoring the heartbeat of the baby. Or there can be slight bleeding, which we call as that the afterbirth starts separating before time, which we call as abruption, but the chances are very less, Monica. Are you with me, Monica? So, Monica, we can try 4 times in 10 minutes to rotate the baby. If the baby's head comes first, then we keep on monitoring. We check the heartbeat of the baby. If, however, there is any complication, we may need emergency cesarean section as well in that case.
Oh, okay. That's scary.
Am
Okay.
I clear so far,
Yes,
Monica?
yes, yes, you are.
So the
Yeah.
third option is, Monica, that we can have a planned cesarean section. So what we can do is that we will give you the time and we can plan a elective cesarean section in which there would be a cut on the tummy and baby will be delivered safely. This is safe for you and your baby. However, as this is a surgery, so there are slight chances that there can be some complications related to anesthesia. So we will do the liaison with sleep specialist doctor, which we call as anesthetist. Also, there are slight chances of bleeding, infection, for which we will give you antibiotics, and slight chances that there can be chances to injury to the surrounding organs. However, these complications, they are very less in expert hands. but this
Mhm.
is a planned delivery in which it is considered safe for both the mother and baby, Monica.
Okay, but what if I want to deliver normally? Because cesarean section is very scary because I think the next one also could turn to cesarean, and I'm planning to have a bigger family. So can I have a normal delivery with the
Your
baby on
concerns
board?
are really valid, Monica. 70 out of 100 women, if the next time pregnant baby's position is head first, they can deliver through vaginal birth as well. But vaginal birth as breech, that can also be an option. So we can wait for the labor pains to start. So if the labor pains start spontaneously, we can monitor you and we will be checking the heartbeat of the baby continuously through machine, and we will also checking your heart rate, blood pressure, pulse rate, and how is the position of the baby. However, there are slight chances that the head of the baby, it can be stuck, and that can lead to complications, and in very rare cases this can lead to death of the baby as well, Monica.
Oh, that's very scary. Okay. So,
Yes.
can I ask you one thing? Do I get some time to decide? Because everything has a pros and cons. So,
Mhm.
I'm really not sure which way to go.
Yes.
Probably I would like to discuss with my partner and get back to you.
Yes, Monica, this is such a decision where you should definitely discuss with your partner. So what I will do now is that I am giving you written information in the form of patient information leaflet. You can go through it. It will make it easier for you, and you can discuss with your partner. I will also fix your appointment with my consultant, and I'm also giving you, Monica, the emergency contact number in case you develop any bleeding or pain is there, or the baby's water bag ruptures. So you have to report to the emergency as early as possible, Monica.
Fine. Perfect. Thank
So
you.
do you have any questions, Monica?
No, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for coming, Monica. Thank you.
Thank you. I think doesn't your patient similarity task has always been your strength. I really like the tone of starting from introduction, agenda, open-ended question. You were not in a hurry. You did a smart move, including the consultant in the beginning and towards the end, by chance if the time doesn't allow. I think you congratulated only after making sure that it's a planned pregnancy, which is important.
Yes,
And
yes.
after the history, you actually asked me, you summarized, which I really liked. And I like the explanation of each one of it. And also, you cross checked my understanding. Just to cut short the time, you could reduce the ECV bit. Otherwise, the time would be overshooted. Otherwise, I think it was a fantastic explanation. And you gave the GP letter and information leaflets. You let me speak. I think it's a really well done. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Soumya. Thank you so much. So, just coming to the explanation of this task, that how the patient simulated tasks should be performed in the exam. So, you will get candidates instructions. So, quickly you have to go through the instructions. If you are missing something, the candidate's instruction would be in front of you when you will be performing this task. So the time management in the patient simulated tasks, that is very very important when you are doing such tasks. As the role player, they might have some concerns. You have to stay very calm while answering the questions. So that is very important. So intro, ideally it should take 1 minute introduction and rapport building with the patient. Introduce yourself and who you are, then confirm patient's identity by name and age. So what is the aim of consultation, why the patient is there, whether she is there to discuss any test results, to discuss the scan results. There can be a chance that the patient is not knowing that what is there in the results, and you have to discuss the results. Here basically the patient is already knowing that she is having a breech presentation, and now she wants to know that what are the safest options for the delivery. So after that you will set an agenda what you are going to do. So you need additional information, so you will do the information gathering. Then you will address the concerns of the patient. If it is a long case, then examination is also there which you have to perform. So inquire about the current pregnancy, whether this is a planned spontaneous conception, and how the pregnancy has been so far. If this is a planned conception, the patient will show show you that they are really excited about the pregnancy. So just congratulate them and put the patient at ease. Then inquire about the pregnancy symptoms, whether they are taking folic acid, any other medicines, how the pregnancy has been so far, any other concerns in the pregnancy. If this is not first pregnancy, then previous pregnancies history is very important. Previous obstetrical history, medical history, medications which she is taking, any allergies, previous surgeries, social habits, smoking, alcohol, drug abuse, blood group, blood reservations, height to weight ratio, and socioeconomic status of the woman, that what she is doing, whom she is living, how is the support. If she has some you can say that after delivery she might need support, so how is the support at home, and what is the mental health of the patient. Explanation of breech presentation. You have to explain that what actually is breech, that baby's bottom or feet are presenting instead of head. Incidence, if you are able to recall the numbers in the exam, you can quote, otherwise there is no need. You can say that few of the pregnancies they can be breech presentation if you are unable to recall the numbers. And then you have to reassure that being healthcare practitioner or being antenatal in a doctor in the antenatal care, you will support them, and the support is there, and all the options will be discussed with her. What are the concerns for the patient before jumping to any options or decisions, or what you are going to recommend? We should be knowing, being doctors, that what are the patient's wishes, what are the concerns of the patients, why she don't want to go for elective cesarean section or external cephalic version, and the patient's wishes should be respected always. So what are her main concerns, what she is hoping for regarding birth, so what are the preferences by the patients, any fears, and just you should be actively listening and acknowledging the concerns. Management options for the patient. So the first can be expectant management, as she is 34 weeks, so 2 weeks you have, you can you can repeat a scan at 36 weeks, and then further options can be explored. The other option can be external cephalic version, primigravida 40% success rate, multigravidas this can be 60% success rate. So this will be done in operation room, continuous electronic fetal monitoring under ultrasound guidance. There can be chances that fetal heart rate changes can be there, or emergency delivery or placental abruption can happen. So the backup plan should be there for external cephalic version. 4 attempts can be done in 10 minutes. Then the second can be planned cesarean section. So it is associated with less perinatal morbidity and mortality and birth traumas. But as this is a surgical procedure, so anesthesia complications, infection, bleeding, long recovery time, that is associated with planned cesarean section. And vaginal breech birth, it is done by consultant. So that's why we have involved the consultant in the birth plan. And then we have to, as this is frank breech, the patient is knowing what is the type of the breech, so then vaginal breech birth can be an option for this patient. So it can be associated with emergency cesarean section. The head can be stuck in the breech delivery, that should be counseled. So after discussing all the options with the patient, now give time to patient to decide what, how she will decide. It's not that immediately she will be able to make up a decision. So definitely her partner is not with her, so she has to involve her partner. So summarize the options, give her written information, and then close the consultation by giving her appointment of consultant, providing written information, giving her emergency contact details, as she may need emergency she may need to come to emergency if there is some bleeding, leaking, she is 34 weeks, or she starts labor pains. And then thank the patient, ask that if she has any concerns or any questions at the end, and then close the consultation in that way. Opening of the station and closure of the station will take 1 minute each, and then information gathering should be completed in 3 minutes, and rest discussion of options, that what are the possible options. Some time should be given appropriately to those options while you are explaining, as the whole applied clinical knowledge is basically the explanation of the options, that what you are going to explain her. And that is something which is, you can say, the backbone of the task, and you should spare some time that you can discuss those in a very nice way. So this was all about that, how you have to discuss the breech options with the woman. So stay tuned with the YouTube series, and just subscribe the YouTube channel of Study Medic, and we at Study Medic wish you all the very best for your upcoming exams. Have a great day.